What's going on, guys? I'm just trying to get a few practice laps in because I just came from a birthday party. I didn't think I'd make it back in time. So I'm hoping I can knock off the cobwebs real quick before we get into the top 16 superstars. Always cut that corner short. Hey, what's go Pete? What's up, go Pete? Lalo? If I could do a 56.9 in qualifying, that'd be super. I think this one will be a pretty fun race. I love Suzuka in the GR3 cars, and most of them seem to be pretty evenly matched. That's what. But tire wear is pretty killer on this round for sure, and of course the Aston hates tire wear. But did a couple practice races earlier. They seem to go fairly well. But I think the Aston should do decent here. I just have to keep my nose clean. But I think what's going to be most important is qualifying. If we have a bad qualifying, we're kind of screwed. Oh man, no one can do Nations in Oceania? That sucks. Didn't that happen like a week or two ago? Business casual dress code? Yeah, you like the button up? I just came from a birthday party. And I also wanted to just look nice for you guys too, so. I also was literally just eating Chick-fil-A while I was sitting here waiting for the stream to turn on, because I haven't eaten anything almost all day because I've been so busy. So, if I do well, it might just be the power of Chick-fil-A. And none of the top people got in? 6 random people did. Alright, so it looks like a 56. 56.9? Oof. Alright, this one is for all the money. I have no idea who a few of these people are. Dad Sleeper, Bill Bader's in Spike Loud? Spiek? I'm not too sure. I know some people, I think, did well in the first race, from what I saw from a group chat. So it's possible that there's a handful of guys that are out because they did well. What mode is TGT in? Funny enough, don't tell anybody. I have my TGT in other modes. I don't know, I just like it more. It just seems to be a bit smoother, but you also do get a bit more feedback and feel when you're in the regular GT mode. Alright. We can get a full warm-up lap in. The Audis should do really well. I didn't pay attention if anyone's in an Audi for this round. But the Audis are super quick here. I was doing a couple races with Tidgeny earlier. And that Audi's so fast, at least for qualifying. Not sure where Windfire's going. He's running the new off-road Honda. A Group E rally car. Lamb's got a penalty. So far, it looks like a really successful outlap. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I really wish it was top 24. It was a lot more fun having a lot more people, too. Yeah, like, it really meant something, whereas now, it's really not that much more. You might earn 100 to 200 points more. Okay, might do one shoddy warm-up lap here. What's up, Alpha Tryon? That's too far. Let's just ruin the last chicane. That's a terrible lap. All right, let's hope we don't do that in the race. Hey, Tim Lair. Hopefully I don't need luck, but I'll take any I can get. Apparently my wheels shake. Yeah, I know. I have to burn tons of fuel, so we'll do that. I think we're going to spend like the first 3 laps doing that. Alright. Wish me a little bit of luck. Quite exciting. Yeah, isn't this just music? The thing is, like, fuel makes such a difference at this track. It's literally going to come down to who burns as much fuel as they can. This is fun. This is super fun. Problem is, well, the thing is, like, this makes a huge difference. So I think I saw 57.8 fastest time right now, or 57.6. I don't remember what it was. .75 is going to be, well, the Aston's going to be tricky. So any questions while we're idling around? Well, not idling around, but while we're burning fuel. I did not get to watch F1 qualifying, but I heard Leclerc got screwed, which really, really sucked, especially considering he was quickest in FP3. There we go. Really? we're all right. Little mistakes. That first section wasn't that clean. Ugh. 5th, and we still have all these people running. Oh, I don't want to know. Sixth. So Cooper 2K, Zenit. Yeah, I'm not surprised with Zenit and the Audi. Of course, Windfire. So 7. Cooper 2K could get us 7th. Well, not terrible, but definitely not great. So we'll have to manage. Yeah, there's still really not that many points to up for grabs. But we need to beat Audi is what needs to happen. Unfortunately, they're really good here. But anyways, I'm going to bail real quick. I'll be right back. We are back. Yeah, 57 flat from Def Zone. Definitely a solid time. I think someone from Europe did a 56, like a 56.9 or 56.8. I think Adam in Europe for the Aston did a 57 flat. My fastest in practice was a 57.6, so I definitely messed up a little bit somewhere. Yo, what's up, Armin? As a strategy for this is going to be stay out of trouble, which is always difficult. Well, this track is definitely difficult to make that happen, but yeah, we'll just try and stay out of trouble. Just gonna make sure the brake balance is all the way at 4 or 5 rear. Here we go. Seems like a really long start. I just hope I don't get stuck in the chicane, because that seems to be where I start all the time. Oh yes, here we go. Let's start right in the chicane. Come on, let me get all the way through it. Yes, okay. Oh, that's rough. Oof, that was kind of rough. You gotta leave me a little room. And I can't seem to lose Lester. Oof. Don't want to touch that curb. Really need Zenith's draft here. Jeez, that was not good. Damn, just that draft. God, that sucks. Just that little draft coming out there, I couldn't get it sucked back in. God, does no one know how to leave room there? Jesus, man. Send it, buddy. There's still people around you. You can't just plow through the corner. Now Lamb's catching us. Did he just stop in the corner? Jesus. Got a draft on this one. Ooh, this could get interesting. Dude! Come on, man. This is just ridiculous. Like, just race fair, man. That's all I'm asking. Ah, dang it. Just see how bad the tires on this Aston. See, I've used a lot of my tires trying to catch him and just fight him. I got Lester. Oh! Jesus. What a nightmare. God, I guess that is karma. I just want to race people fairly. It's so much more fun. But yeah, like Zenit and I could have had a really good battle there, but I don't know. He's just kind of all over the place. I don't know if he's like looking at a different view and he just can't see like who's around him, or if he's just driving like that. But man, that's rough. And then Lester almost got me there. I shut the door on him there in the chicane. I wasn't sure. It looked like he was gonna go straight through, but I was like, I had to turn in. So, oh man, I will take 5th. Thank God. I will gladly take 5th after that. So, yeah, I definitely think it could have been I think I could have had a top 3, honestly, if I would have qualified better. But man, and then that screw up right before that first pit stop. Had I been able to not screw that up, I think we would have been around Zenit sooner, and then been able to see if we can save it. Yeah, if I wouldn't have made that screw up, I would have been able to get around Zenit, I think, quicker, and then been able to just kind of move forward. But man, a little bit difficult, but we made it work. What is good is because Zenit finished 11th points-wise, then that definitely helps Aston get ahead. So that is a bonus, because I think we're 30 or 40 points behind Aston right now, and Williams Adam had a super good race, and Adams had a good race, so yeah, we should have decent points. But man, that's a little rough, so I'll take it. Let's see, that'll bump my points up a little bit. Oh, that was a rough race, man. I'm just glad that didn't end poorly for me, because I felt like that was not going to be good on my end. So let's see. So global. Schnickerman, yes. What a 3. Negi 109. Adam, very nice on 156 points. Awesome. So and now we'll just see what happens with Audi. My score, oh man, it's close. So we need 14 points. Does that sound right? We need 14 points over Audi to surpass them to be top 12, which I'm praying that this will work. So thank you, Schnickerman. Thank you, Negi, for putting in some points. Adam, thank you for a fantastic result. 5th should bump us up enough over Audi, unless Zenit or someone else is able to bump up their points a little more. So I wish that South America, Central America had some more points, because we definitely would be in the top 12. So we've got this one and one more round. So if we can manage to round up some points on this last round after this, it'll be fantastic. Alpha Tryon, am I still driving a racing series in real life. Unfortunately, I'm not. It's been super difficult to find sponsorship and even get rides for free or anything like that. I tried last year to get into a V8 Supercar series, Super 2, which supports the Supercar series, so which is part of the Aussie Driver Search competition. So that was pretty fun. I made it all the way to the end, and I got to the last group, but didn't quite make it. But that is the last basic on-track experience I've had in a while. So I haven't driven a race car on a racetrack since November, I think. So always hoping for something, always talking to people and trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, extremely difficult. Sponsorship's so hard because it's so much money. And sports cars, especially in the United States, don't get as much. You just don't get as much viewership in the States. Unfortunately, people just aren't as passionate about it, so it's a little bit harder. But yeah, always working on stuff. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I always want to be in a race car. So if anyone even wants me to drive for free or to trade some coaching for driving, I'm all for it. So yeah, and then what's yeah, Gopi. I know Aussie Driver Search went under for liquidizing, or they're liquidizing their assets or liquidation. Jeez, I'll figure it out. I promise. But yeah, that really sucks. It's such a great program, and I'm happy to have been a part of it. And it did help a lot of people, I think, and just a really, really neat experience to drive some race cars that you would never ever get the chance to drive. I mean, I got to drive like a 2017 or 2018 V8 supercar, flat out. So that was incredible. That is probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. But yeah, and then Gagapills. I think it's Gagapills. How do manufacturer points work? So essentially what happens, you can kind of see it here. I'll break it down. So like Lexus here, they have some sort of scoring system from I think 0 to 40, I want to say. So if you've got Lexus here 36, them and Def Sun finished second, 40 points, he won that round. 40 points. So basically how they do it is across the 3 splits, you get, all your points essentially. So you could have you could have 3 splits, and then your total points goes into, your regular results. So it ends up just being, first place had 3,000 points, second place had 2,900 points, etc. All the way down. And so you essentially just earn a point group, I guess, for your manufacturer, depending on if you were first and had the most points, if you were second, even though you might have won your slot, you might not have had as many points as the first place guy. It's really confusing. But yeah, that's a basic breakdown. So the goal, what I do not like, I mean, I like this point system. I think it's fantastic. What I really do struggle with, though, is that, you go to what I was just kind of talking about. So, Aston Martin, we are 13th. So we're on the bubble to go to New York, because I think after this next round, that's what qualifies you to go to New York World Tour. And so it's I have 121 points. I'll have something like 140, maybe 150 once this race, these points for this round total up. Adam is 156, Negi is 109, 103, etc. So all 5 of them add up, but you'll see here. So we've got GTMX Kaiser, who's maybe done a few races but isn't doing them all. So his point total, if he was racing all of them, could be up at 100, and so we would be 9th or something like that, we'll call it. But instead, it takes all 5 of the top points across the board to get this 556 over here. But the funny thing is that not every one of these 5 people get to go to the World Tour. So what's frustrating is you might have, Adam and I have been kind of pulling our weight to try and get Aston Martin up. And, Negi's done some races, and so has Schnickerman. And they just haven't done all of them or haven't had good results. So unfortunately, it affects the whole way across. But then, you get your outliers, which are, for us, Central South America isn't putting in all the points. So they kind of bring our whole point total down, which is a struggle. What I wish they would do, because since all 5 don't go, it's only 3. So it's like right now, if we were to go to New York World Tour, it would be myself, Adam, and Negi, for example, because we're the 3 highest points out of the 5. So, yeah, I wish what they would do was take the top 3 scores from this whole, row, because I think that would even the playing field a lot. Because if you go up, the people who are leading have insanely high scores across the board. So you've got Toyota, Porsche, Lexus, Mercedes, etc. Obviously, Alpha, I did not expect to be up top, but their balance of performance is insanely good. Yeah, so once you get someone like, Toyota, where everyone's picked Toyota, everyone's putting in really good scores. So they have 1,000 points versus like our 500 something, because we've got 2 people really trying, but the other 3 have been hit and miss or not at all. So, yeah, unfortunately, it kind of kills the competition side of it, in my opinion. If you have one region who's just not pulling their weight or just not participating at all. So, yeah, it's difficult. It's part of the game, so we all have to do as best we can. Like I said, Adam killed it. I'm really glad that both Negi and Schnickerman put in some points. Would have loved to see some points in Central South America, but unfortunately, we didn't see that this round. So, anyway, we'll see what happens with it. Fingers crossed. I would love to bump into that top 12. It's basically on the bubble. There's really no more to it. It's Audi versus Aston for the last spot. So Mazda's out of it. Akagi over here is just pulling them through, but unfortunately no one else is. And you'll see it. You got 124 and 101 for Chevy, which could definitely be up there. 126. Honda over here, 192 for Shohei, probably. Whereas no one else is getting any good points, across the board here. Man, I'm surprised Kai's only got 76 points, but yeah, and then you got McQueen over here doing fantastic, 150 points, but like not really much going on. Joe Moss is doing all right, and Marzan, but yeah, you can kind of see how the 5 point or the group of 5 for all the regions adds up, but it helps some people and it really hurts others. So that's been a struggle. I thought Aston would actually be pretty strong and that a lot of people would go for Aston. So I thought there would be some good people running, but it's also preseason, and I don't know if everyone knows that New York City World Tour is, in a month or 2 months or something like that, I want to say, and this is what qualifies, to my knowledge, for that. So everyone might be just waiting for the World Tour, but we'll see. But outside of that, I've got nothing else much to say. Interested to see points here. Central South America, Aston is 17th. Europe, 6th. Asia, where is Aston? 14 points, which looks good. 10th. 13th. As you can see, not even the same people have been playing the whole time. So, and then I think, where was I at? 9th, which we should bump up a little bit further, I think, the last one. So, yeah, you see how, a few of us are in, but it's difficult. Hey, very nice, Timler. Awesome on 2388. Proud of you, Aston. Now, if only your points could apply for the Central South America group, then we would be smooth sailing. But yeah, it doesn't help that I screwed these rounds over, and then I don't think Timler had any good luck either. I didn't run these ones. I can't remember. But yeah, had, that's also where you see, 18 good points, 24, 27, pretty consistent. But then you've got like these terrible results for Aston, which should have bumped us up, probably 20 points. Like Tokyo Expressway, I could have easily had top 5. But Yeah, nothing we can do. Let's see what the next race is. Oh, we got 2 more, actually. This is round 8. For some reason, I was thinking this was round 9. Autopolis in a GR4 car. That could be miserable because the GR4 car is not fantastic there, especially because there's so many corners. But I am glad that GR3, the last round, is on in a GR3 car. Thank God. So, not much we can do but do our best and then hope that everyone else does well as well. But yeah, I'm going to call it for this one. I will definitely be on for the next 2 rounds, Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, so follow me on this trip to hopefully the World Tour in New York. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.